Hello everybody, Bound Mimic is back again. With only days left till Afterbirth, I only need a little more practice before I'm ready to begin. So, last run with Eden did not go well for me. I had a perfectly good run and threw it away, as I tend to. But this time, let's see if I can do much better. Book of Revelations. I like Book of Revelations. Anything that gives me soul hearts is always positive in my book. Awful damage, so I'm not liking that. However, I have very good tiers right now, so I'm happy with that. Brother Bobby, not so great. Brother Bobby is probably the least useful of familiars. Which is saying something because there's some pretty awful ones out there. At least Harlequin Baby does something that you can't. Unless you have, Are You a Wizard, but I don't really want to count that. And I mean, there is the Dunce Cap in Afterbirth, so we'll see how that goes. Yeah, so as soon as Afterbirth is released, I'll be starting a series on it. I don't know who I'm telling that to, since currently I have no viewers, but I figure I may as well say so for posterity's sake. And once Afterbirth is released, I'll be starting a new save, completely from scratch on that, and seeing how it'll go along. It'll be interesting seeing all the new Afterbirth content along with the original Rebirth stuff. I'm curious as to how that'll work out, if it's changed at all, how you would... things like how everything's unlocked and all that, because it certainly was changed when we went to Rebirth in the first place. Things aren't quite necessarily unlocked the same way they were before, so it's possible it's changed for Afterbirth too. I guess I'll be finding out. Since I don't imagine too many people will be wanting to start again. I do not want blank card right now because Book of Revelations is pretty awesome, especially with my tendency to, you know, lose all the health I'm ever given. Yeah, most people probably won't be starting over with Afterbirth, and I perfectly understand why. I mean, do you really want to go for real Platinum God again? I apparently do. I've already done it once. That is, started over once, so doing it a second time won't really be that big of a deal. Of course, I say that, but then I'm probably going to spend like 4 weeks trying to do the Lost. That should be interesting. Yeah, when I play the Lost, I play it a bit differently from a lot of people. But at the same time, it's not that differently. I do reset because, obviously, I don't want to go with every single run because that would lead to a lot of deaths. Instead, I usually just reset until I see one halfway decent item, like a damage up or something. Or like Gnawed Leaf or something. Something that I know will give me a good chance at... or at least gives me a fighting chance as the Lost. Something that's easy to make a synergy with. Like I said, Gnawed Leaf is a big one. Damage ups in general I like. And obviously 9 lives or something. 9 lives, Holy Mantle. I just don't go for those exclusively because that takes way too long and I get bored. Plus, it's very rare for me to start with a Holy Mantle and winning. Or starting with a dead cat. Most of the times I've ended up winning is Lost. I end up starting on something else entirely and then picking up one of those items later on. Holy Mantle doesn't help as much with me though, because for some reason I always get it when I need to go to Boss Rush. And, well, Boss Rush is the least useful place to have Holy Mantle. Not to say it's worthless, obviously it's not. Getting one hit that you don't have to worry about is much better than still being one-shotted, but it's also the easiest place to get hit again. Now, from what I'm told, after Birth, we'll be having a different sort of boss rush. I don't want Dad's Key either. This is going to be a repeat of that one run where I had 500 spacebar items. I wouldn't like that. Well, at least I can pick up a marked drop, and there's one over there, so... I could probably take out both the enemies with the bomb, too, so... 2 birds, 1 bomb, am I right? Well, 3, really. Cool. Didn't even cost me a bomb. I do not like Are You a Wizard? The Dunce Cap item won't be as bad, as it's basically 2020 plus this. Well, not really, because 2020 works kind of weird with Are You a Wizard, if I remember right. Instead of having you fire from both eyes simultaneously, it instead fires 2 shots diagonally, like you usually do with Are You a Wizard. Which is, yeah, kind of weird. Monstro, one of the worst bosses I could have this against because he's so tanky. It's not really a good place to have something that have really low damage against him. So instead I will be wasting some of my health by attacking him with a orbital. Which turned out well for me. Oh, I like the Halo. Not the best all stats. I'm taking Brimstone. I don't think I've had Brimstone on this series yet, so hey, it's worthwhile. Brimstone's an awesome item. I wish I wouldn't have taken the Halo just then, but hey, if there had been 2 items in there, then there's a chance I might not have gotten them, because the second I get out, well, maybe I would have lost it. You never know. Dead Cat. That's actually really good right now, because I don't have any health, so hey. Free Dead Cat. I'm sure most people don't really care for a free dead cat unless they're playing the Binding of Isaac. I can't say most people want to avoid dead cats in real life. And most video games, for that matter. Dead animals in general are to be avoided unless you get something valuable from them, like, I don't know, bear skin in Skyrim or something. Abel. I'm excited by that, aren't you? Lucky Toe is better than Mysterious Paper, so there's that. Mysterious Paper is kind of weird. From what I hear, there's a chance for it to act as either the Polaroid or the negative when you get hit. Which is to say, if you have half a red heart or less, there's a chance for you to do damage to the entire room or get a shield. But there's also a chance for it to be the Polaroid negative in the sense that if you touch a chest and you do not have the right photograph, like the negative on Sheol or the Polaroid on the Cathedral, then there's a chance they'll act as that. A chance. So in other words, it's still completely useless. Honestly, I don't know why you would ever want to use it that way, because, well, why would you take a chance of not going up to one of those rooms? And I'm pretty sure you unlock it in either the dark room or the chest, so I can't remember which. It's been a while. So I'm not really sure as to why you would even want it then, because then you can't use it to get to the chest early. It's like getting the Devil Room on Womb 2. Where you could potentially go to Sheol and get those items early. Well, it's not like that with Mysterious Paper, so I don't know why you would want it. I guess I'll take Lazarus's Rags. It's better than nothing. But it's not really something I need right now. I mean, sure, I have Brimstone, but it's not a very strong Brimstone. I'm not really killing stuff out that quickly. If I had a Guppy or something, well, then I especially would be happy. I mean, Brimstone's great and all. It's not that great on its own. You need damage ups to make it decent. Well, not even decent to make it good. It's decent on its own. It's not a run winner, like Mom's Knife is. It synergizes with something even better. Something like, tiny planet, and that's great. Does it? I can't remember. Does it work with Screen Bender? I think it does. I've never gotten it with Screen Bender, but I'm pretty sure it does like lasers do. So that's pretty cool. Speaking of Afterbirth, that's one of the things I'm looking forward to the most. Rubber cement is one of my favorite items in this game because it just feels so ridiculous. And so the fact that it'll now bounce with things like brimstone is just hilarious. I will be really happy when I see that. Goat head. I like goat head. I honestly would have rather had another Devil Deal item, but hey, I'm not gonna complain. I still have 4 more Devil Deals. So it'll probably it'll probably pay for itself in time. Ah, the pentagram. The extra chance Devil Deals isn't really any useful, but that's not what I want from it. What I want from it's the damage. Okay, I didn't mean to blow that up, but okay, decent number of coins. What do you give me? More coins. I like coins. I have 15 now, so I may as well visit the shop when I get a chance. Yeah. Now, if I remember right, I only had 1 copy item, so I would need 2. There's a chance, I mean, with 4 Devil Deals on the way. Admittedly, one of them almost positively Krampus, but there's still a decent chance of me getting Guppy. Guppy would basically guarantee this run for me. And yeah, I know I said that last run. Well, I didn't say it was guaranteed, I said it was a very good chance. But even so, that should put anything I say into question. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I don't need to convince anyone about how I can win with Book of Revelations, Guppy, and Brimstone. You literally don't have to hear anything else to say, yeah, he's probably gonna win that. That's not me being cocky, that's saying, yeah, that's way overpowered. I do not need Little Chad. In fact, I'd say Little Chad is pretty worthless right now. I want... There's options. I'm gonna blow up the donation machine because I want that soul heart. I failed to blow up the shopkeeper, but whatever. I'll take the soul heart. Red candle is pretty awesome, but I have enough offensive damage already. I just want to roll with Book of Revelations. It's not even that I have enough offensive power, it's more that the soul hearts are more useful to me right now than the damage up from a candle, especially since I have Brimstone, which is already a charged thing. So it's not really... Red candle isn't really improved over shooting Brimstone again. Alright, maxed out health from Revelations. I'm okay with this. What are you? Range down. Wow. I am stunned. Who would have guessed that it goes range down with Brimstone? It's a very crushing. In case you didn't guess from my really sarcastic delivery right there, I'm not really that crushed by that. In fact, one could almost say that I am amused by how worthless that promo is. Like, hey, if you're gonna give me a downgrade, at least make it something actually a downgrade. It's like, hey, I could have taken some effort to try to sabotage your run. I'll reduce the one stat that you're... Well, I am obviously taking Magic Mushroom. There is no... Wait, I can take them both. Admittedly, Death Touch isn't very useful for its penetrating shots, but it is extremely useful for a ridiculous amount of damage. Not to mention, second Guppy item. With 3 more Devil Deals on the way, I am very happy with my chances for Guppy. Well, 2, technically. Like I said, I'm almost positive I'll be getting credits at one of these. I would be more shocked if I didn't. Wow, I didn't even realize it teleported so far. I thought it was just one down. That's probably why I should actually look at where I was teleported to, you know, move. Well, that destroyed all the pins. I didn't even notice myself killing one of them. It occurs to me that I could technically have one more double deal reduced by getting an XL floor. I mean, I lucked out and I didn't get it here, but I keep teleporting around. This is annoying. I just want to get that one pill. I want to see what it does. I want to blow this up. Come on. It's not that hard. There we go. And explode. The Hermit. I'll use it to teleport out of boss rush because honestly, while I obviously could go to boss rush, what would be the point? I mean, yeah. It's really gonna be a challenge right now. All it'll do is make me lose some health I don't need to lose, and yeah. Speed up. I'm always good with some speed Speed That was probably off beat. Anyway. Where, oh where are you, boss? Where could you be? Who knows? I certainly don't. I should go into the shop. Frankly, I have the coins for it. And, ooh, proptosis. Pretty sure that gives me some kind of damage up. Something anyway. Pretty sure it doesn't override. It's not overridden by brimstone anyway. I'll just take the soul heart, even though I don't really need it given my current situation with Book of Revelations. Also, I'll likely be getting War, maybe the Headless Horseman, but yeah, I don't really care for the Headless Horseman right now. To be fair, I rarely ever care for him unless I don't have a decent spacebar item, since getting flight and a speed up is pretty nice. Especially if you have nothing else. But right now, flight is not very useful. I'm gonna blow you up. I was gonna blow it up anyway. I don't really want anything else on this floor, and it's too annoying to go around with the Curse of the Maze everywhere. Oh, I did not mean to hit that. Well, I guess I'll be doing boss rush regularly, assuming I find it in time. Which is a pretty big assumption. I mean, it's hard to... It's pretty temperamental to find, even on a good day, and this is not necessarily a good day, given I'm at 15 minutes right now. Okay, I like getting the key. I need more keys. I mostly want to go to the shop with some kind of mapping. It'll make my life a lot easier on the other floors. I'll take Cube of Meat, even though I kind of want to keep the orbital. I don't really want any of those. I mean, Spirit of Night might be okay, but I don't need the flight. The only thing that could benefit me on is if I find Mama Gertie, and I do enough damage to not really have to worry about Mama Gertie. I still hate that boss with a pen when I can't fly. When I can fly, I don't really care. Other than a general visceral reaction saying, "Oh, Mama Gertie." I don't really need to use the Revelations, so I won't. Let's save it for when I actually do need help. Come on. There we go. Yeah. I don't need more bombs. Thank you for providing them to me anyway. There we go. Maybe I'll make it. 3 minutes. Alright. know, this run is kind of overpowered as it is. And I haven't gone to a Sheol in a while. And I like the only going there in a while. So why don't we do a dark room run this run? Does that sound like fun? You people who one, I'm sure are listening, and two, can obviously talk to me through the computer. That's a thing we can do. I don't really wanna. Well, might give me a guppy item. I told you, Krampus. I'll take the hole. I knew it would be. I knew it would be Krampus. I just knew it. So I get one more chance for Guppy. If not, oh well. Sad to say, but it doesn't work out. Kill them all. Almost all anyway. Okay. Nope. Come on, Guppy. Don't hide from me. You know I love you. My dead cat. Alright, and this chest is nothing of value. I mean, normally I'd be worried right now. Dead onion. May as well take it. I don't know if it does anything to me right now, but... Ow. Maybe it does? I can't remember. I don't know how items work. Normally I'd be worried right now because it sometimes takes me a while. I like mapping. May as well take the key too. Not like I'm gonna need much money after this. Normally I'd be worried at this point about actually killing Mom, but with the amount of damage I'm doing, yeah, it's not that easy. Take the key. I need the key. May as well take the bomb because it's there. Don't need to check out the double room because obviously I already know what was in there. Already in there. It's been a while since I've gone there. I really want the Rebirth because now it is guaranteed. It's gonna be pretty hard for me to mess up with what I have. Ridiculous damage, brimstone, 9 lives because Lazarus is flat, and now. Yeah, I think I'm gonna win this one. It's such a foregone conclusion that I would not even mind if my fictional viewers right now were to tune out and watch something else. I don't know. Watch something on Netflix maybe. Archer. You never watch too much Archer. Unless you have literally watched too much Archer to the point where it's interfering with your daily life. In which case it's probably too much and you should see a therapist. Alternatively, you could, I don't know, go see if you can find the Blockbuster video. I'm sure that they need these. Do they still exist at all? I don't even know. They probably exist somewhere. I don't know. I'm shut off from the world somehow. I have no clue what's going on. Like, who are these presidential people? I don't know. Bernie Sanders, is he related to the Colonel? Something like that. I should probably know more, considering I am, in fact, an adult who can vote. But... in fact, I likely do know this, and I'm just playing up this whole thing for a bit. But it's not nearly as much fun if I acknowledge this in a very meta-textual way. It's almost like I am splitting off my role as a character or music, and instead living out some sort of I don't even know. I'm focusing too much on Isaac to make up something sufficiently pretentious sounding. I apologize that I wasn't able to do so for your amusement. Instead, I'll just kill Death in one. After all, who wouldn't want to fix those problems? Me? I'm just gonna kill them all. See? I figured out, not only in playing Isaac have I figured out how to beat war, I've also figured out how to beat death. Thank you. My book will be coming to stores. Oh, I don't know, maybe 3 weeks, 4, maybe 5. And I do mean from whenever you are hearing this. It'll retroactively not be released until 3 or 4 or 5 weeks after you hear this. Some of you will be asking, how is that possible, given that if you do end up watching this, you'll be watching this at different times. Well, I would say, don't think about it too much. You'll probably hurt yourself. On an unrelated note, my newsletter has been released for this. So if you wish to subscribe, by all means do so. It probably won't be too complicated. Probably. I have been taking writing lessons from that one time, you guys. You never know. Maybe I should stick to playing Isaac. I'm clearly much better at that than I am at comedy. Which is saying something, since I have clearly shown that I am not fit to play Isaac either. Says the person that did last guy twice. Yeah. Well, that just shows that I am far more patient than I used to be. Oh, that was a negative. I kept wondering what that sound was every time I got hit, and it was like, oh wait, I have a negative instead of a Polaroid for the first time. I will. I'm gonna take the meat. I know, I should have. Not the meat, well, technically the meat. Either way, I was taking meat, but I don't want the baby. Well, there's still a chance of me getting it on, Sheol. Not Sheol, the Dark Room. That was what I was looking for. Since on the Dark Room we get those 4 chests. So who knows, maybe. Maybe I'll still get lucky and get Guppy. Maybe. Probably not, though. I wouldn't hope for it. Kill them all. Getting rather violent today. Second time I've said kill them all in that voice. That was the 3rd. I think I've run that joke into the ground as well. So instead, I will just shoot these brains that are inexplicably crawling around. That's what they are, right? Brains? Something like that. The Meat Boy isn't pulling his weight. He usually does more damage than this. Maybe just because I'm too awesome, I'm overshadowing him. And he's like, yeah, I won't need to try that hard. What's the point? You have to have better self-esteem, Meat Boy. You did say bandage good, after all. Probably. Potentially. Depends on where this is in the Meat Boy chronology. Because as we all know, Binding of Isaac and Super Meat Boy take place in the same universe. Didn't you know that? I did. And it's not just a hallucination of what Isaac King Meat Boy is. So if all of this is in Isaac's head, how does he know what Super Meat Boy is? Is he just with it, as the kids would say? Or is he just a manifestation of Isaac's subconscious that happens to superficially resemble a character created by the creator of Isaac? Hey, Guppy! I did not expect that. That was the last thing I thought. Well, it's game over. It wasn't game over seconds ago, and it was. It's definitely game over now. There is nothing that can stand in my way. I'm just gonna steamroll everything while talking about nothing in particular. Like about how, I don't know, conspiracy to sell hot dogs and hot dog buns in different amounts, so you have to buy multiples of each. At least I would talk about that if it wasn't entirely played out as a conspiracy. Nah, that's too mainstream. Hipster jokes too. Wow. I'm really hitting all the main points of my tired 2010 act or something. I don't know. I'm just an Isaac player. I don't know what I'm doing. This is why we Isaac players shouldn't have thoughts or be allowed to think. This is awful. It gave me nothing. Absolutely nothing. Not that I needed anything, because, well, obviously I'm gonna kill everything in sight. That sounded way more violent than any of my other ones. Seriously. If someone misheard that, they probably would be calling the police on me right now. Bob's curse? Not exactly useful right now. I would have hated that room if I didn't kill it instantly. This would have been a slightly annoying room, but I have no commentary other than pointing out that I killed things instantly. Why can't it be Afterbirth yet, where this does something? Dude, that's one of my favorite tier-changing items. It's so cool. Especially if you have like ridiculous tier rates from things like Mom's perfume and Pisces and all of those. Anyway, that was my run of the Binding of Isaac Rebirth. Rather easy, I should say. Well, if you enjoyed it, like, subscribe, or leave a comment. Otherwise, I'll see you next time, and in only a few days on Afterbirth.